was just so I could share with you guys something that not only has changed my life, but dude, it's changed the lives of a lot of people that I'm around. I wish you could have seen this kid, like 11 months ago, the biggest hater in Vima, dude. But at the same time, obviously he came into it with an open mind, you guys. So that's really all we ask from you. Okay, we're not out here to twist your arm to get into this. We're literally just trying to educate you on something different and something that's actually working for a lot of people. So just into my story, you guys, my name is Diego. I actually graduated from Mason High School in the year of 2011. And what happened to me is that after I graduated high school, I honestly had no idea what it is that I wanted to do with life, right? At 18, there was no way in hell that I knew what I was going to do for the next 60 years. But that's like marriage. Okay, I was not ready for marriage. So obviously I started looking around, you guys. So I worked in a lot of different locations, just like he said. I didn't like my job. I didn't like anybody else telling me exactly what it is that I had to do, and I didn't like anybody else telling me how much I was worth. Like a person literally coming up to you and putting a price tag on your shoulder, that's what it felt like. But I started realizing that right now in this economy, you guys, we are so expendable to the point where employers actually use that against us. And they tell us things like, if you show up late, you're fired. If you text, you're fired. If you don't shave your face right, dude, you're gone, right? I got fired for peeing at the wrong time. Okay? I'm serious. It's stupid, but at the same time, dude, I was so mad about it. So good, something. Obviously, what that did for me is it just made me realize what's actually going on right now in this economy, right? A lot of people say, well, I want to get a job because there's job security. Dude, there's no job security when a guy can just walk into your office, say 2 words, you're fired, and then everything's done. I started realizing that right now I see this happening day in and day out where families are literally torn apart because of financial issues. Like the number one reason for divorce right now in America, it's not cheating on each other, it's literally money issues. So I started looking around, you guys. Obviously, I needed to do something different, but I didn't know exactly what. And it wasn't until about 13 months ago now when I got introduced to do this. Now, obviously, when I first heard about this, just like everybody else, I was pretty skeptical. But at the same time, just like Jason did, you guys, I came into it with an open mind because I was willing to learn and I was willing to listen. And all the stuff that all the information that I was exposed to that night completely changed my life, you guys. So obviously, you already know about the company, the products, the credibility, Verve. It's actually a healthy alternative to all your different, different energy drinks, you guys. It's actually been on Dr. Oz's show a couple of times, in the past few months, you guys. It's Dr. Oz, dude. It's Oprah's doctor, right? One of the top 5 cardiovascular surgeons in the country. Obviously, he's not going to recommend a product that's unhealthy for your heart. Alongside of that, we also have contracts with the NFL, the NHL, the WNBA. We also have contracts with, the Charlotte Hornets, Michael Jordan, dude. Do you guys know Mike? Do you guys know him?
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, as soon as I figured that out, as soon as I heard that Michael Jordan, because I saw, the Charlotte Bobcats Stadium with Vima, everyone was like, dude, he saved the Looney Tunes. Like, I'm in, right?
Yeah.
So immediately, I realized that it was legitimate. I decided to actually get involved, you guys, but I had no idea exactly what it is that we had to do, right? Now, it was explained to me, just like it was explained to you guys, exactly what it is that we do. We have a great product. Now, we're not going out there and selling this product. We're going out there to market this product. But we don't believe in traditional forms of advertisements because just like he said, they don't work anymore. So we take a more social approach, with marketing. And this is why it's called social network marketing or word of mouth advertising. It's something that we all do. Whether you're in Vima, you're not in Vima, or you do not like Vima, you've been doing Vima literally for your entire life, dude. This is just, how you actually get paid from it. So the way that it works, you guys, obviously there's no sign-up fee, no registration fee, no cancellation fee, no website fee, no contract, no long-term commitment, nothing like that, okay? What we do is we order product. Why? Because you're starting a business, right? If you guys want to start your own shirt business, you need shirts. Shoe business, you need shoes. Verve business, you're probably going to need Verve. So we purchase a product, but like I said, we don't go out there and we don't sell this. Now, I got involved, right? And I was hyped as, a lot. And, I got on a phone call with this kid named Zach Babiers, who's actually my enroller and actually my mentor in this entire business, you guys. And he told me, look, it's called social network marketing, meaning market that's like a social network, not through social networks. And what that means is if you think about, for example, Facebook, dude, what Zuckerberg did is he invited 15 friends over to his dorm, literally just like this, to hear about Facebook. 13 of them told him it was not going to work. 2 of them actually got involved, and now those 2 combined are worth over $11 billion. And literally Zuckerberg made $3.85 billion 2 days ago. Think about that. Okay, that's over $15.85 million every hour. Okay, so obviously it's working, right? There's over 1.5 million people using Facebook, you guys, but none of you guys joined Facebook because of a commercial, right? You joined Facebook because someone else was talking about it. That's the exact same way that this works. So what I did the exact same thing that Zuckerberg did, except I wasn't that popular, so instead of 15 friends, I invited 5. And what happened is that they all got very, very hyped up, right? They got very excited, so they went out there and they told their friends and their friends told their friends. Just like the movie analogy, dude, my team went from literally 5 people to right now 1,600 people that are either purchasing the product or going out there and promoting the product, right? So the company looks at that, and they look at us, and they say to themselves, well, since we don't pay for commercials or billboards for newspaper ads or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and pay you. That's how my buddy Josh Caliban, who's actually going to be here a couple times, you guys, he went from making nothing to last month, he cleared $5,000 at 20 years old. Okay, that's $60,000 a year before you can even buy a beer. Okay, my buddy Evan Fearman, the guy that actually introduced me to this entire business, you guys, went from making nothing to last month, you guys, he cleared $7,000. Okay, I come from a very, very humble background. Like, I used to be a housekeeper. I don't know if you guys have ever stayed at the hotels, but I was the guy at 11 a.m. be like, housekeeping, that was me, dude. I used to scrub toilets on full blankets. I used to make like around $700 a month. I went from making that, you guys, to last month, I cleared a little over $12,000, and I don't say this to impress anybody. I say this to impress upon you the fact that I literally am only 20 years old, and I was able to get to a six-figure income in less than 11 months. And it's because someone took the time out of their day to teach me exactly how to do it. To be completely honest with you, I had no idea how to make money when I first got started with this until I got asked 3 questions which really just changed my paradigm, right? Which are the same questions that I want you guys to ask yourselves tonight. The first one is, who do you listen to when it comes to making money? Who do you take financial advice from, right? My response was, well, I listen to mom, dad, teacher, professor, my broke friend, and my boss, right? Pretty much everybody listens to the same people. Now, the second question was, do you want to make $1 million? And I was like, I could use $1 million, right? Yeah. Now, the third question, you guys, was, okay, well, if that's the case, if you do want to make $1 million, let me ask you this. Do you honestly believe that you learn how to make $1 million if you follow people that have never been able to accomplish that before? And I've never been asked that, so it kind of just changed my paradigm. As to how I was actually, who I was listening to, when it came to making money, because I started realizing, like, most of the people that I listen, for financial advice, literally are not making any money at all, okay? And I actually asked Zach, if I'm not supposed to listen to them, then who should I listen to? And that's when he told me, look, I really need you to understand this. Right now, 3% of America literally owns 97% of the wealth. So that means my teachers, my professors, my friends, and my family, dude, with all due respect, they have no idea how to make money. Like, it doesn't make sense for me as a person who wants to make a couple million in the next 3 years to walk into a business classroom with a business professor that makes from 50 to 100 grand a year. He can't teach me how to make $1 million. Second, he can't teach me how to be my own boss when he's an employee to a school. And third, if he really was an expert at finance or marketing or business, he'd be out there making millions instead of teaching me regurgitated information out of an expensive-ass book that I'm eventually going to forget as soon as I hit the bars, right? It's pretty much how it goes, right? So I started realizing that I was not listening to the right people, so I asked him, who should I listen to? That's when he got me in contact with a kid named Alex Moore, you guys, who at the time was 22, making $9,000 a month. I was broke, so I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what's up, right? He got me in contact with a kid named Brad Alcazan, you guys, who at the time was 25, making 10 G's a week. Like, I don't care who you are, but if there's someone in your age demographic making that kind of money, you crawl to them and you ask, what the hell are you doing, right? Yeah. So that's what I did. I asked him, dude, what's the formula for success? And he said, it's pretty simple, right? If you say what people say, you do what they do, you'll get what they get. If you think about it, it makes sense. If you guys want to get good at basketball, obviously start someone like Michael Jordan, LeBron James. You're obviously not going to ask marriage advice from Tiger Woods, but obviously you got to ask someone that actually has the results that you want in your life, you guys. So I asked him, and I did the exact same things that he was doing, and obviously my income went through the roof. Well, the exact same thing happened to Alex Moore. You guys, he actually went from making $9,000 a month a year ago to last month he actually cleared $92,000 at 23. So he's a self-made millionaire at 23, and I was literally just with him on a tour that we did in Ohio. Okay, that's how close we are. He actually comes down here and teaches us exactly what it is that we need to do with the business. And Brad Alcazan, the guy that went from making $10,000 a week, you guys, he went from making that to last month, he cleared close to $500,000. My point is that we're obviously listening to the right people. These are the people teaching us exactly how to do the business. And through this, I've learned so much about business, marketing, public speaking, leadership, but by far the most important thing that I've learned was that if you don't start building your own dreams right now, literally somebody else will hire you to build theirs. Think about it. When I was folding blankets, I was thinking to myself, I'm not learning anything, yet I'm making money for the guy that owns the hotel, right? That's how I felt literally every single day. And that's what being, rich. So you guys might know a lot of people that make a lot of money, you guys, but at the same time, they don't have time to enjoy, the money, right? Because they have to literally slave their life away for a paycheck. That's the huge difference between being rich and being wealthy. Even Jay-Z said it. He said you can get rich working for somebody else, but you'll never be wealthy unless you actually own your own business, which is exactly what this is, you guys. And there's a huge difference between being rich and being wealthy. What rich people do is that they work for money, right? They give away their time for money. Okay, so they might have a really nice house, a really nice car, the white picket fence, but at the same time, they have no time. They have no time to go to their kid's soccer game or that recital. They don't see their families that much, and they live only for the weekend. That's called existing. Because there's a difference between existing and living, you guys. What wealthy people do is that they literally get 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. Okay, they get to wake up whenever the hell they feel like. Okay, because there's no alarm clock. No one's telling you when to clock in, when to clock out, when to leave, when to pee, dude. No one tells you that. Okay, and that's the best part about it because I don't have to ask when to pee anymore. So obviously it's working, you guys. For me at 20 years old, I get to do things that I never, ever in a million years imagined that I'd be able to do. I literally